booted up. It's got the leg. It's got the chance. It is score! School record tying 55-yard field goal.
Nobody plays the game like y'all play.
Welcome back as we unveil all 17 ACC football schedules for 2026. Let's focus on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. They will play Colorado to open up the season. Unlike last year where they had to go all the way to Boulder, they get to do this one there at Bobby Dodd in Atlanta. A week later, they will host Tennessee in that building. So a big opportunity, huge chance for some non-conference wins before they get into conference play on the road in California, September 26th against Stanford. Jackets had an incredible year last year, Addie, an historic one that got fans really excited for the future and what's to come under head coach Brent Key. What do you see when you see this schedule?
Well, looking at it, I'm looking towards the end of the year, and I see physical matchups on the road. I'm looking at Pitt, I'm looking at Clemson, and then at Georgia. And you got to be ready for those football games. And look, Brent Key, coach team is going to be ready for a physical matchup. And that's what I can't wait to see because by then the identity will be there. You'll have your new quarterback broken in. You'll know who you are as a team. And those are statement games for your program. And going on the road is a tough thing to do in this conference, and especially in a rivalry game against Georgia. But it's a great opportunity for this Georgia Tech football team.
I want to know who made that schedule as the AD. If I was Brent, I may have to go up and put a nod on his head. I got Colorado, Tennessee, and Georgia. That going as a non-conference plus my conference. You know, starting off right off the bat against Colorado, who's going to be hungry. You got a great Tennessee team. I'm looking at the beginning of that schedule because you're breaking it. Now, you got a new good quarterback in Mendoza transferred in there. You got Justice Haynes as a running back who's very experienced. But they've lost some guys, so they're going to have to find their identity. And finding it against teams of that caliber right off the bat can be tough, but it can also be rewarding. And it gets your attention in camp. And like I say, when you open up like that, so they got a very daunting schedule in the beginning and the end, and I think even in the middle. I mean, you still look at it and where your confidence level is as you're trying to establish yourself. But Brent's a heck of a football coach. I like the new coordinators he's got. Guys, seeing the guys they've got on defense, I think they've made some good adjustments there. Yeah. Not like they needed adjustments, but they hired well after having success because people wanted their people, and that's a great sign. When you're a head coach and people want your coordinators, that's a great sign. So he's done a good job. I think they got a very daunting schedule, but Brent's a tough guy. He'll have them ready to go.
It is daunting, but like you said back at the first part of the schedule, those are perception games. And you beat a team like Colorado, who Coach Prime gets a ton of attention, and rightfully so. But if you can win a game like that, it starts to put your program a little bit more on the map. And then if you could beat a Tennessee team who scores a ton of points, and you can keep up with them, then that puts you up another level. And so these are perception games early in the season, which kind of shows you the direction of this Georgia Tech program. But I trust in Brent Key and what he's doing and what he's building.
And Jimbo, I know you said they got the quarterback Mendoza, and people are watching thinking Fernando Mendoza, what he's going probably #1 overall in the NFL draft coming up. It's his little brother, Alberto, who is heading to the Flats to take over for Haynes King. We've enjoyed him so much there in a Jackets uniform, but now Mendoza is up next at the quarterback position. By the way, Eric McLean did say in our meeting, hardest schedule in the ACC Georgia Tech has.